motorway rest stop in Poland. I'm at a place called Tymien, which is to the west of Koszalin, and it's slightly to the southeast of Kołobrzeg. And this is a stop on a newly built motorway. Oh, it's really a dual carriageway rather than a motorway, and it's the first time I have ever been here, because despite the fact that I used this road on many occasions in the past, the road that was or is still here somewhere, I came this way many times. I've never actually been here. Now, as always, this live broadcast is done every Saturday at the same time, although I've got a feeling that it could be the last for some time. Future live broadcasts in September and October will depend on the availability of internet, and so therefore questions will have to go under the comments, or in the comments I should say, under the video. And so, as always, so I do encourage people to actually ask comments during these live broadcasts rather than sending messages to me personally, because after a while I get so many of them that and it's usually the same sort of stuff anyway. People say, what motorhome should I buy? Well, I think I've done videos on that in the past. So anyway, so I'll just show you around where I am right now. Oh no, before I do that, I'll tell you where I'm going. I was in Gdansk until this morning, and this morning at around 10 o'clock I left, and I didn't take the main road, so I sort of went through the country lane, so to speak, and through the Kashubian region, and then I came on to the main road a bit later, somewhere near Słupsk. And I've just realised I didn't plug my microphone into the telephone, so there will be a bit of noise in the background. So now I'm heading towards Dusseldorf, and this is going to be done gradually. I had planned on spending a few days in Berlin, but to be quite honest, it's not really very realistic now. I suppose I could go to Berlin today, that would be easily achievable, and then from that would have given me, and I could leave Berlin, I suppose, on Wednesday morning or Wednesday, even Wednesday evening, and still get in time for being Thursday morning in Dusseldorf. But if I'm going to go to Berlin, I really don't want to find myself rushed, although I have never been there in the summer. Well, at least walk around. First time I ever went to Berlin, it was on the 28th of August, and that was 1982, and that was in the summer. But I thought, Berlin in the summer, great, I can do some travelling around by bicycle, and the place where I stay is it took me about 2 hours, an hour and a half to walk into the centre so that shows it must be about getting on for 10 kilometres away from the centre, if we take the centre as being, say, the Brandenburg Gate. And then it's near where the trade fairs are, and I haven't got a video of it because I didn't do one for some reason. Oh, sorry, allergy a little bit. Right, anyway, so I'll show you now where I am right now, once I've worked out how this thing works. Right, so that's the entrance to the, we're looking down into the sun, and so you can see the gimbal in there as well. And so this is just a motorway stopping area, if you like. Now these places on the central and the southern routes, that's the Polish A2 and the A4, get extremely busy during the night, though I suspect that here it would be different. Now a couple of years ago, when I was coming from Zgorzelec via Wrocław, I had stopped at 5 places at night, and I couldn't find anywhere to actually spend the night in my van. it was that busy. So anyway, I think that here it's going to be a lot less. The sea, although not visible, is probably over the top of brow of the horizon there. It's only about, what, from here, 8 kilometers, something like that, if that far, maybe even less, 5. And we've got these things here producing electricity. So, and down the bottom down there, there's like a toilet, and so that's it. And there might be a place to get water, although I haven't actually had a look around yet to find out if there's a place I can get some water for my van. Not that I need it really, because as soon as I land in Dusseldorf, there'll be water there. I'm now down to the red light in my water supply, but the red light means in my case I've still got about, it hits the red light when it's about the tank is half full. So I would guess I've still got about 25 to 30 litres of water in there. So maybe, well, I'll fill up a little bit if there's any here. There's no point in carrying a stack of water with you when you know how quickly you're going to get it. I'm all for carrying stacks of water on you when you don't know what the current water situation is with the water. I'll walk over here. So, right now, as I said, I'm going to Caravan Salon Dusseldorf. Now I've got, so obviously the manufacturers do send me their information about their changes or the new stuff they've got for the 2022 season, and I have actually bothered to read it, and I shall be incorporating what they sent to me in the videos that I actually do from Dusseldorf. I shall be spending the entire months of September and October in Germany, and so I'll be traveling around quite a lot, doing a rather large tour of the country, and most of this time will be used in visiting companies which produce motorhomes. That's all of this time. I want to actually be able to see quite a lot, and it does really sort of give me the opportunity, which I don't necessarily always have to do. So that's this is going to be quite intensive for me over the next 2.5 months, and in November and December I'll be back in Poland, and I think, haven't decided yet, and in January I'll be back in Germany, in Stuttgart, and then the plan at the moment is to go to Italy, but I'm not certain that's exactly what I'm going to do. I haven't made my mind up yet. See what actually happens. Now yesterday in the place where I was actually staying in Gdansk, there was somebody there who had a Carthago Malibu. It looked to me as though it was 1992, the same as the vehicle that I had. Anyway, so, and the lady who owned the thing was there. So I went round and introduced myself, and unfortunately though, as I was meeting somebody, I didn't actually get a chance to get a really good in-depth look at it, and I would have asked her as well to film it, but it was not to be. And on the subject of that, I did actually meet somebody with a new Westfalia, and there's a lady who was living in the van by herself, and there's my van now behind me. And anyway, so I'll ask her how if I can film inside the van, as it's something that's just being lived in. She'd sold everything and decided she was just going to live in the van with 2 dogs. But when I looked inside, it was it was even more of a mess than mine. So then I thought maybe I won't do that. Good, right? So we're not getting many. I'm not getting any people asking any questions or making any comments, or maybe I am and I haven't seen them. So if this is one of those situations where people are actually sending questions and I'm not responding, I apologize. It's because I haven't seen what's actually going on. Anyway, So you can see it's a nice empty motorway rest area here. That's unusually empty, but maybe because the road is new, and that is at least I think it's new. I mean, I don't know, maybe that could be the reason. Sometimes also there are dump stations here as well, but I haven't seen the dump station here. So right, well, thanks very much for watching, and as I say, this will be the last Saturday live. I'll see if I can do some. I might be able to do some live spontaneous ones, but the problem is in Germany I've only got 3.5 gigabytes for the month, and that's it. Unlike now, I've got about 70 gigabytes to use until tomorrow. So got a stack on my Polish account. So thanks very much, and all the best from here in Poland. Hey, we'll just have a quick look around now, and you can see what's going on here. There you go. There's a view of the other end of the rest area. So thanks very much, and all the best from Timmy in